Picture it. You're in a world where you and your friends are cute, adorable little bunnies. But the only problem is there can only be one bunny left standing. So you must do the one thing that you swore you would never do, and that is to stab your friends in the back with a carrot. David Hedge here with House Hedge Gaming, and today we're taking a look at a game that we found at Gen Con where you and your friends are placed in the roles of bunny rabbits, and you're trying to be the last rabbit standing. And the only way to do that is to stab your opponent in the back with a carrot. Let's take a look at Stabbits from Mindware Games. All right, let's go over how to play Stabbits. Now, it's a simple game to set up and easy to learn, but it's a little bit tricky to move around the board. But the way it sets up, you have your main board here, you have your elevated board, which you'll build and put little bracers on here to keep it together. You will set it into the designated spot on the board. And then you will have these carrot tokens that you will place around the board. These you'll be collecting throughout the game. This will give you more movement while you're playing. Then you'll choose the color of rabbit that you would like to play with, put it in a designated area as shown here in the booklet. And then once you're done with that, you're ready to play. Now, the objective of the game is to be the last rabbit standing. Now, to do this, you will be moving around the board and using actions that will be provided by the pips on this dice. Now, this die is a little bit of a special one because there's not a 1 or a 6 side on it. So you have a 2, 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 5. Now, let's say, for example, the green rabbit will go first. Your roll has a movement of 5. So you will take your movements. Each point is either a movement to a step or to take a 9-degree turn. So in this case, 1, 2, and then go 3, 4, 5. Say the yellow one's next, they go for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one is 5. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally the blue one here goes. They move 3. Now let's say they want to get over to behind the yellow rabbit. Now there is a way to do it in the game because it's basically Pac-Man rules, to where if you move off the side of one side, you'll end up on the other side. So for example, 1, 2, 3. Now, granted, this rabbit here is a little bit in danger from this, but then again, this rabbit's in danger of this one, and this one's just chilling, getting ready to get a carrot. Now, a few things to keep in mind for the game. If you land on a spot and stay there in your movement where a carrot is, you'll be able to use that carrot later on down the line to add +1 to your movement. But be wary, because if you don't use the carrot and your opponent takes you out while you're holding a carrot, then that means that the opponent will be able to use that carrot later on down the line. Now, when taking out a rabbit, it must be the exact number of spaces needed, and it must be a person that is you're basically stabbing in the back with a carrot. So they might have a back pain, but their eyesight's going to be really good thanks to the beta carotene. So, for example, if I want to take out the blue rabbit here, I must roll a 2. I cannot roll over to be able to get there. It must be an exact number. If you were able to roll over, that means this game will be done really quick. Now, finally, you do have this empty spot here. If a player can actually land in here, that is the only safe spot in the game. You are here, that means you are completely safe. Nobody can jump in after you and stab you in the back. But at some point, you will need to move out of that hole to be able to be the last rabbit standing. But that is how you play Stabbits by Mindware Games. Well, there you have it. That is how to play Stabbits from Mindware Games. Now, this game, it's a whole lot of fun to play. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy to set up, easy to learn, but being able to move around the board and basically have no space that is safe unless you're in the rabbit hole is truly something else, because there's so much strategy behind it. You have to worry about if your opponent has carrots to where they have to get to an exact number to get to you. They can't overroll. If they underroll, that carrot may be the deciding factor of being able to get to you. But if you're able to collect the carrots yourself and be able to use those to take out your opponents, even better. Plus, having it to where you must stab them in the back to be able to win definitely is a tricky thing, because you're having to use your movement not only to move around the board, but to turn around. So if you need to do a complete 180, that's several points of movement action before you can even move out of that spot. So this game is really a whole lot of fun to play. It's a great way to kick off a game night. My only complaint, if I'm going to nitpick about a game, is that the box is a bit bigger than it should be. The board came in flat to where you had to basically fold the top here. Let me show you. So you fold the top here, and the top has these four bracers to keep it together. It could have been put in a smaller box to where it could have been more of a compactable game, easy to travel. But outside of that, like I said, that's my nitpick. Outside of that, I really love the design of the game. It's a whole lot of fun. It's great for ages 8 and up. And if you're looking to get a young one into the world of gaming right off the bat, this is a great one to check out from Mindware Games. But thank you all so much for checking out this video. If you like it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let everyone know that House Hedge Gaming is here for all of your gaming needs. But until next time, everyone, stay safe and take care, my friends.